Hey babes, I am going to show you how to do a 5-minute face using barely any products and minimal tools. So obviously I've sped up the video just so you don't have to watch me doing the same thing over and over, but I'm starting with my foundation and I'm just using a flat stippling brush to blend it all over the face. I did put a moisturizer and a dry oil cream on my face prior to the application. Here I am going to put a product list of the items I used below. I personally like to do my concealer after my foundation. I find the foundation does a lot of work for me, and I use the concealer just to highlight underneath my eyes. I do on the bridge of my nose, on my eyelids to prime the eyes quickly, as well as the center of my forehead and my chin. I'm using a dual fiber brush to blend in that concealer. I also really like using a beauty blender, but I just didn't happen to have one with me that day. Now to set my highlighted areas, I used a sheer illuminating powder, and you'll notice that I only used 4 brushes for this entire makeup application, and this is the contour brush that I used for all of the skin products basically. Now the bronzer is definitely my go-to. I love how it defines the shape of my face. It adds color. I'm also using it as an eyeshadow. I recently had my eyebrows microbladed, so I don't have to use as much product on my eyebrows, thankfully. But I like to use a product that has a spoolie on the end, so I simply just brush the hairs in place and then I fill in any gaps. So applying mascara looks super awkward on video, but at least I didn't have my mouth wide open. Only tip here is to wipe off any smudges after they dry. Don't bother doing it if it's wet. Use a Q-tip and just buff it off once it's dry. I love adding a little blush, especially if you're going to wear color on the lips. It just adds a hint of freshness to the face and ties in the lip product. Add color to the lips and instantly you look like you tried. Now I'm using that same bronzer with a smaller brush and just filling in that lower lash line. It's honestly that simple. Fresh and polished look in under 5 minutes. Very little product or technique or skill required. I hope you enjoyed.